Alright, welcome back. If we posted the other previous one with exactly the same team, you'll see all the gears and the augmentations and stuff. But it left a bad taste in my mouth to lose. I know it was Luca Dorbane, I know there's not much you can do. It was bad luck that he was the one that dropped in while we were in transition, and he knocked the crap out of us. But, yeah, I still hate it when we lose.
Yeah, so we're going to do another run through. This one will just be for speed, and because we've explained everything, there won't be anything in particular which we'll be attempting to cover.
Yeah.
It's too bad that he got his special one off. That probably artificially prolonged the...
It did, so that's probably 9 seconds?
Maybe even 10. Oh, okay, 9. You called it.
Yeah, when it's not so much a problem, but when Ares special, when his crit chance is only 50%, if it crits, it's amazing. If it doesn't crit, it's kind of pedestrian. Right? It's typical. And so, I hear all the complaints about League of Assassin gear, and I think they're valid, that it's pretty strong, so is LexCorp gear. But probably the most important thing is that you can't get drawn into a long battle.
Or you're dead, basically.
Yeah, I think the longer the battle is, the more chance there is to make a mistake, and the less likely you are to win. I mean, listen, there's always going to be other times where if you're geared right, you're going to do fine. I'm just not a big fan of taking that kind of chance.
Oh. Too bad, no crits. This will probably crit. Almost always, right? 20% crit chance. What does her Cloak of Destiny do again? Is it 70% when stunned?
70% is what?
Crit chance. What is it?
No, there's no crit chance.
On the Cloak of Destiny?
There's no crit chance. It's 300%
damage
boost.
Yeah, that's what it was.
That's off the minimum of the special one.
Yeah. That's still pretty good.
It is. I'm not going to complain. And so the crit chance you're looking for is in her nanocarbon mass?
That's what it was. Yeah, I remember when we geared her up, she had like a roughly 70% crit chance.
A lot less than that, actually, I think. Hold on. The 30% on each one. So there's 30% chance.
That's, yeah.
And she's got her own augmentation, right? So it's probably a little bit more than 50% of getting a special one crit. Which is okay, it's not great. I mean, basically, like I said, high risk, high reward, it's a bit of a gamble. And if it doesn't do enough damage, like we saw in that one fight when Luca Dorbane, his special didn't crit, or Ares' special didn't crit, Luca Dorbane's had plenty of health left when he dropped in. Ah, too bad he blocked.
So this is going to be pretty mediocre.
I like...
Comboed.
And you know what's great about this? He's the perfect antidote for Raven, because I don't care if he switches. If Raven switches health. It's not a big deal, right? So you notice how as the fight gets drawn out, the more effective Joker is at taking out guys, which he is today, the longer the fight takes.
Yeah.
So we were saying previously, like if you wanted to, that's still only 38 seconds. So if you wanted to have a better chance of winning and have Joker be more effective, you could swap out the mutated bone spikes or the knife collection, whichever one you're using. Same effect, right? For LexCorp gauntlets. It lasts longer, but then your fights get longer. Alright, so as long as she doesn't have too much health, she doesn't. She has almost none. Good night, Raven.
Good night, Moon.
Yeah, I mean, we tried a few other guys for the sort of the third player on the Ares Batgirl team.
Yeah, we did auditions.
And I think you could have somebody else who's really powerful, another heavy hitter. The problem is it doesn't make use of the strength of your team, which is really Batgirl and Ares.
Yeah.
Alright, so that did not crit clearly. Ares special too.
And neither did Batgirl, so that's too bad. Yeah, I can see why they can't, but it would be so cool if you could get more than 50% crit chance.
Ooh.
It'd also be totally unbalancing though,
Did
right?
you see that?
I did.
Reflected. I mean, the good thing is, at worst, if it gets reflected, you lose a huge amount of health, and you might get knocked out. But typically, when it leaves you with 1 health, right?
Yeah.
You take your own damage, so you still have a chance of swapping them out and building up another couple bars if you're lucky.
That would be bad if somebody switched it and stunned us.
Yes.
And knocked us out with that last damage.
Now the other reason why this team is good, so what it does, because of background killing through Joker, you don't really care about Killer Frost suppressing your power gen. Because our health is low anyways, and we're not basing it on restoring health. We don't care about Regime Killer Frost either. So we've pretty much got an answer for anything that can come in and hit it. It's just a matter of not getting unlucky.
Yeah. And this looks like it will probably go down more like the average
Yeah.
5th fight. Still not, like, no guarantee of, oh crap, still no guarantee of us totally winning. There's still a chance that we can lose, but there's no real kind of unlucky stacked setup against us, right? This is all kind of possible. And
Yeah, he's still unblockable from Ares, so...
I think it looks like we've won. Oh.
Maybe not. At least he doesn't have any bars of power, and then we're okay. There we go.
There we go. Okay, so yeah. This takes him out. A little bit close, a little bit longer, but...
I feel a little bit better about not losing. I know that's petty, but just can't help it.
Yeah, this actually was faster too, because we didn't go over all the gear stuff afterwards, so...
Yep.
Well, we aren't going to anyways.
Yeah, if you want to see the gear, watch the previous video. Thanks for watching.
See you guys next time. Komoda.